No, no, no.
God damn it, I'm gonna need my mouse. Good morning. Mm, You're supposed to get like some funky ass snow this morning or throughout the day. So I am currently working from home. Oh, the joys. Damn it, Dread. Gonna need those. Should probably move this out the way. Alright. So I will be doing a paint lesson this morning with I'm actually doing it for my job with some of our parent participants. And so I'm just trying to make sure I have everything, if not ready, close by, so I don't have to be reaching, trying to find everything on the fly. So, I really don't need much, but a canvas, some brushes, paint, and some water. I got paint. Oh, I got paper towel. I have some water. Let's see if we can actually. I meant to bring my up here, my baby oil. I took my baby oil downstairs and never brought it back up here. Let me go grab that real quick while I'm thinking about it. All right. baby oil. It's not for the project I'm gonna do now, but I definitely just need that up here. I actually could put some of these brushes away. But what if I... put those in there. Yo, yo, yo. What up, bro? Alright. So I got that's trash. I got paper towel, water, my brushes. Brush. Damn, boy, I got so many goddamn brushes, bro. This shit don't make no damn sense. That pile of brushes, I mean, I've been looking at them forever, but I didn't really realize what brushes was in that pile just now. Alright. I hate feeling like this, like I need to clean my studio. Because, like I said, I'm gonna do a Zoom for my job, and I don't know, I guess I want people to think I'm kind of organized when I'm really not. I just like throwing my shit around and finding it when I need it. But that's the method that works for me. But since I'm gonna be doing a Zoom, I think I better be a little more organized this morning. A little more put together, I guess. Alright. Alright, that feels a little better. Yo, puff on that beat. What up, bro? Alright, at least the table is a little more, like organized. Put that there. Let's see. I'm gonna need my paint palette. So yeah, I'm working from home today, and I have like three projects to work on. I got to do. I'm doing continual research for a juvenile rehabilitation program. It's a pilot program that my organization is trying to set up because in the Tri-County area, there are no programs to help juveniles, um, before they get incarcerated, or juveniles who have, been in detention centers and are getting out, especially the ones who don't have a really strong family support system. And it's weird, like, that there's no organizations or programs or anything within the Tri-County area that is gauged specifically to help juvenile delinquents. And without that help, that's how they become adult offenders and repeat this cycle of criminality. And so we're going to put together a pilot program to try to help the youth in our county. So I have to do research on what programs actually work the best, and do research on funding for the programs, on how much it would cost to actually run different programs. So I've been doing that for a few days, just researching stuff. I found this one really good research paper from Washington State. They have a 25-year study that they started in the early 90s on different programs geared towards helping juvenile delinquents, but from becoming repeat offenders. Yeah, and me too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in foster care at 5 years old. My mom and my dad was a fucking drug dealing pimp, and my mom was a junkie drug addict, and they didn't want their kids. And so I was in the system at a young age. You know what I'm saying? 5 years old, I was already in the system. And I see it could have turned out a lot worse for me. Like, I could be a lot worse person than I am now. Uh, but I still think that I kind of had it easier than a lot of other kids in that situation, just for the simple fact that my blood relatives, my real true family, was able to adopt me out of foster care and bring me back into the family. And so my grandmother raised me, but there was like a few years there where shit was kind of sketchy. And then I rebelled as an adolescent. I got my first time I got arrested, I was like 15 years old. I started selling drugs at a young ass age, and smoking weed and doing criminal mischief shit at a young ass age, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I feel like I got away with a lot more than other people, yo, because I done did it all. I done did it all. I done shot at niggas. I done been in shootouts. I done fucking robbed, fought, but hey, everything. stole shit. Hey, I done did it all, man. All the drugs from coke, crack, weed, pills. When I moved to Philly, man, motherfuckers up there on goddamn on embalming fluid. I ain't know what the fuck that shit was. I ain't know what the fuck you smoking embalming fluid. God damn. But when I went back down south, well, I'm trying to sell that shit. You know what I'm saying? Embalming fluid, everything. Nigga, I'm hustling everything. But try to get people out of that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have stayed stuck in that mentality, bro, I would have been dead or in jail. That's the old saying. You know what I'm saying? Because my shit wasn't going good at all. But fortunately for me, like my son, me having a child woke me up from that shit. And but that shit still ain't good enough for some people, and some people don't have the opportunity to have a child to slow them down. Motherfucker just run the street so much. Or some cats be having 3 and 4 kids and still don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, but but yeah, if we can get this pilot program started in our county, because our juveniles are housed with adults. They just have a little wing in the fucking prison. It's like, but these kids are like 14 and 15 years old, housed with murderers and fucking drug runners and gun runners and shit. That shit ain't good for them, yo. So we gotta figure out something. Smoking weed isn't a crime anymore. Not everywhere. The angel dust, man, they called it sherm sticks, angel dust. Motherfuckers calling it wet, wiggles. They had all kind of nicknames. That's what fucked me up at first. The first time dudes like, yo, you want some of that wiggles? Wiggles? Think what the fuck is a wiggle? Man, that wet. Okay, what the fuck is wet? Man, you don't know what wet is? No, man, that's why I'm asking you. What the fuck is it? First you say wiggles, then you say wet. What is this shit? Man, it's just it's Sherm, man. Like, man, you keep calling it all these names, bro. What is it? Then the other dude jump in. Man, it's embalming fluid. Embalming fluid. They put that shit in dead people. You remember when you in science class you had to dissect the frog, that water that the frog came out of? That was embalming fluid. You smoking that shit? Yeah, man, what you do is you get some fresh mint leaves, right? And then you drip some embalming fluid on the mint leaves. And then you roll that shit up and smoke that shit, man. They call it wiggles. I'm like, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good on the wiggles. Don't need none of that. And the first time I seen niggas smoke that shit, we was all chilling in the homie basement. It was at least 4 of us. I think it was 5 of us. And they had one blunt of marijuana and 2 joints rolled with this mint leaves with embalming fluid. You know, embalming fluid soaked mint leaves. They had 2 joints of that and 1 blunt of regular marijuana. And so the blunt's going around, passing. Then they started lighting this wiggle shit up. And they passed that. Y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself. And it's like, you ain't want to hit this shit, man? I'm like, I'm good. This is my first time ever seeing this shit smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting back, enjoying my elevation. I'm about to see what these motherfuckers how they gonna react to this shit. And everybody else, that shit been like, motherfuckers look like they been on heroin, bro. Motherfuckers was nodding, like leaning hard off that shit. Then one dude, motherfucker, he was sitting on the end of the couch. He just grabbed the edge of the couch. He was like, he had dreads too, yo, at the time. He's like, yo, my brain on fire. Bro, my brain on fire. And I'm just sitting back watching this nigga like, see? See, you want to smoke that shit, huh? You want to smoke embalming fluid? Now your brain on fire. Yo, this nigga kept holding his head. Yo, he stood up. He started pacing back and forth. And then, like I said, we was in the basement. This motherfucker just ran upstairs, yo. And then everybody else, everybody else high as shit, but they kind of come out that shit. I guess I'm the only one who real coherent. And they come up there like, yo, man, what the fuck you doing, man? And I was like, I don't know. So we went upstairs. This nigga, he in the kitchen sink with his head under the water. Got the water running on his head. Talking, man, oh man, my brain on fire. My brain on fire. Motherfucker took his shirt off. It was wintertime too. Yo, he took his shirt off and went outside in the cold, just pacing around. And then like he had, you know, the fucking, I guess he had hot water on his head, because if he put cold water on his head, they wouldn't have did that. But he went outside, his head wet. It's so cold, you can see the steam from the water coming off his shit. He out there with no shirt on, and I just look at him like, that's them drugs, boy. That what you get for doing. That what you get for doing them drugs, boy. You can never shit me to do nothing like that, never. But on a positive note, that was that day. And I mean, like, it was like the next summer or something, we was laughing about that shit. He said like he never ever smoked that shit again. He's like, that was the last time he ever did that shit. It wasn't the first time he did it. I don't think. But he said after that shit, he never ever touched that shit again, yo. Never touched that shit again. I'm like, He said that shit was different. I don't know, man. I've never tried nothing, yo. Alcohol, the nicotine in tobacco, the THC in marijuana. That's about it, bro. Like, for me, I never popped no pills. I never snorted a line of coke. I never smoked no wet or sherm or. Only pills I take, might get them shit from my doctor. If I'm sick or if I need a prescription, then that's it. And like I done sold, like when ecstasy first. That's when I was selling pills, ecstasy pills and all that shit. That was before Molly and all this other shit. But I had the blue. I had blue ecstasy pills with the Superman on the shit, and I had some white pills with a Tasmanian devil on that shit, yo. Man, I ain't never tried them shits. All these jelly beans is for y'all. Give me the money. Y'all can have these bitches. I ain't never popped one of them shits, yo. And all the coke I used to be around, never, that shit just never like, I wonder what this coke could do. Nah, like I say, my mom was a straight fucking junkie. Still is, to this day. I ain't got no shame in saying that shit. Till this day, my mom is an alcoholic junkie. That's my scared straight, nigga. That I see it. I've seen it with my own eyes for my entire life. I see that shit. Personally, up close in person. I just can't do it. I'm good. It's not weed. That ain't weed. I don't want it. It's a beer or some liquor. You got some? I don't want that then. I smoke a cigarette too, and I barely. I buy a pack of cigarettes, man. That shit take me a whole week to smoke a pack of cigarettes. By the time I get down to the last cigarette, that shit be stale sometimes. It just be sitting there so long. I smoke like maybe 1 or 2 cigarettes a day, if that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You gotta go. I'm telling you. But I can't fuck around with shit like that, yo. Too much. I went to go drop some paintings off this morning. Man, I look on the goddamn website for UPS. They said they opened up at 8 o'clock. I drove down there to drop some paintings off. They got a big ass sign on the door talking about we don't open till 10 o'clock. Bitch, I know it's COVID, but y'all need to update y'all goddamn website then instead of just having a sign on the goddamn door. I drove all the way down here to read the sign up to about 10 o'clock. What the fuck wrong with y'all? So, yeah, working from home. I'm doing research for a pilot juvenile program. And then I just got this project. It says that I think my company want to make coasters out of this. Out of cold drinks, family, good friends, and great times. Simeon's Home Tavern, established 2020 in Troop, PA. So they want coasters made out of this. I guess it's a picture of the sign and it's on a brick wall or something. So I'm just gonna like take the bricks out and just have the logo itself, I guess. That seems pretty simple. That's not a lot to do. But I'm just doing that for my manager. He just asked me, can I do that for him? I'm like, sure. And then at 11 o'clock, I'm going to do a paint and sip with our parent program. Yo, my ass is itching. Yo, don't judge me. Y'all like y'all don't have to scratch y'all ass every once in a while. It ain't really my ass, it's like my hip, really. But it's close to my butt. So I'm gonna do a little paint project with our parents. We do I think it's called early years. It's like parenting classes that we have for individuals who are at risk of losing custody of their children. So they come to us and we teach them some shit and be like, yo, get your shit together because the state gonna come take your kids if you don't act right. And so we give them classes and they get a certificate if they pass with a high enough score. And throughout the course of the classes, they have activities and parties and, rewards and stuff to let them know that they're being a good parent. So um, today they're going to do a quick little paint session, and they want me to instruct the painting. And so I figured we'll paint this beach scene since it's so fucking cold and snowy. I'm tired of the cold and the snow. I'd rather think about some warm shit, a warm place. So we'll paint this little easy beach scene with a little heart on the beach, and something nice so they can hang it on their wall. So we'll do that at 11. And then after we do that, I'll take my little lunch break. And then after lunch, I ain't doing shit else for the rest of the day. I'm gonna get paid, but I ain't gonna be doing shit else for the rest of the day after lunchtime. That's it. And I'm just letting them know now. Mm. I still can't get over this issue right here though. Like somebody just liked this post from a couple days ago. This has been like a little debate for me for a minute about the word nigger and what is the original meaning of the word nigger. And somebody else is just like still commenting on this post like just get over it, people. But And then when I made my post, I only got one person to like. Well, one of my good friends, and me and her went to the same private high school. And not trying to like, you know, brag or anything, but my high school, yo, that shit was so fucking hard to get into. There is no other way. You had to be like, you know, the smartest of the smartest of the smartest kids to get into that shit. And like she went to school with me, like I know like she's smart as fuck, yo. And so she's the only person that like the evidence that I put up there. So people keep saying that, oh, they have read in a dictionary. Um, some people said that they have read in a dictionary, a printed dictionary, a book with pages, and they say they have read in a dictionary that the word nigger means an ignorant person. This is completely false. There is some type of Mandela effect uh, essentially in progress with this shit because that shit has never been so. Never. In no dictionary has the word nigger ever meant an ignorant person. And so when you pull up Webster's uh, Google Webster's dictionary online, did the definition of nigger change? And Webster says there is a widespread belief that the original meaning of nigger as defined in dictionaries was an ignorant person, in a related belief that current dictionary definitions describe it using its use as a hateful racist uh, in our racist epithet that are recently changed. We do not know the source of these beliefs, but they are not accurate. The word was first included in a Merriam-Webster's dictionary in 1864, at which time it was defined as a synonym of Negro, with a note indicating that it was used in derision or disrespect. There has never been a definition like an ignorant person for this word in any subsequent dictionary published by this company, nor do we know of such a definition in any earlier dictionaries. Yeah, but it's a derivative of Negro. And Negro is a derivative of Negroid, which is a classification of race by demographic and skin color. Like uh, you have the Mongols or Mongolians. You have the Negroids. You have Asiatic. You have Caucasoid. And so these are classifications where we get words like Asian and Caucasian and Negro. They come from the more formal classification of the racial groups. So first it was Negroid as a ethnic racial group is the Negroids. Then they changed that to Negro. And then they changed Negro to nigger. Never was it synonymous with a unintelligent or an ignorant person. Never. Never. And even Merriam-Webster's dictionary on their Google site says this was never the case. And in their first publication of the word in 1864 was the first time they added to the word to the dictionary, nigger, and it never meant an ignorant person. It was a derogatory negative term to describe a person of color or African descent as a nigger. Yeah, when education is taken away, you get ignorance. Yeah, this is true. I got your painting in the car too, bro. I was just about to drop that shit off this morning, but I got to UPS too early. I checked their website. It was like, oh, we open at 8 o'clock. I'm like, great. I got in the car at 8 o'clock and drove over to UPS. I get there, there's a sign on the fucking door that says, we don't open until 10. I'm like, fuck you guys. I just drove all the way over here. Yeah, whatever makes them feel better, bro. If you want to think the word means ignorant and that's the original definition of the word for nigger, and my whole argument is, why don't you see that word in English literature anywhere without pertaining to a person of African descent? You don't hear Shakespeare calling another white person a nigger because they're ignorant. You don't hear Woodrow or motherfucking what's the guy who wrote Oliver Twist? You don't hear these motherfuckers use that word when they write their stories. When one white man calls another white man a slur, they don't call each other niggers. You nigger, like, no, it doesn't. Because if that word meant an ignorant person, you would see it permeate more of their literature, their writing, their plays, their songs, theater, shit like that. They would use it as, you know, to describe an unintelligent person. But you never see that shit historically or contemporary. Like, no white man ever used that word to describe another white person. Mark Twain, there you go. Yeah, so do you see Mark Twain using that word because it means an ignorant person? No. Isaac Asimov, did he ever use that word because it meant an ignorant person? No. No white man ever used that word to describe another white man. But some reason it's all black people who say, oh, that word just means an ignorant person. That word just means an ignorant person. Y'all niggas is ignorant. You an ignorant nigga for thinking that. That's how ignorant you is. That's what you believe. You so fucking ignorant. But you will never, ever, ever hear a white man call another white man a nigga. Oh, well, now they do. Like, I don't know, it's weird for this younger generation of white kids. Like, you be seeing fights, like these little fight videos, and there's all these little white boys out there fighting. No people of color nowhere around, and they still be like, what up, nigga? What up? I'll fuck you up, nigga. Like, really? Just calm down, guys. Just calm the fuck down. Y'all not fucking tough. Y'all not from the streets, and ain't none black, yo. And so, yeah, now they have taken the word and try to change the definition and connotation and all that shit all over again. But we know what the fuck the origins of the word. I know what the origins of the word are. Most black people don't. Black people, y'all can think that shit mean ignorant all you want. You're fucking wrong. And for black people who say they saw it written in a dictionary, you're wrong again on that. You are suffering from the Mandela effect. You ain't never seen that shit written in no dictionary nowhere. Nobody. You ain't never seen that shit written in the dictionary. Y'all having delusions. remembering something that never fucking happened. And a lot of people, like on my post, a lot of people just like, oh, I do remember it being in a dictionary. I remember reading that in a dictionary. Half of y'all niggas ain't never read a fucking dictionary or looked up the definition of the word nigga, but y'all, somehow y'all remember reading it in a dictionary. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know what y'all talking about. That's what I believe. But hey, y'all can believe whatever. But just now, like that post, I posted that shit like 2-3 days ago, and had a debate over it, and then somebody today, this morning, was still just like posting on that shit. Like, get over it, man. I can't argue some shit I don't know about, but I know about that shit. I did my studies, yo. Huh? And like the word cracker, motherfuckers think that shit come from a whip cracker, and it don't, man. Motherfucking the Scottish and Irish was calling motherfuckers crackers over there before they even came over here. Before they came to America, they was already calling each other's crackers. Tell them, Puff. Mandela effect. They don't think that shit real. They remember something that never happened. Motherfuckers know they never read that shit no damn dictionary. Motherfucker crazy. I read that in the dictionary. No, you didn't. You didn't. Stop it. But like I say, D, when your painting is in the car, bro, that shit sitting in the front seat of the car, as soon as UPS open up, I'm gonna ship that shit right out. Mm-mm. That's crazy. And that's the same thing I said, Puff. That part crazy, man. But this right here, ask the white guy, no problem, buddy. You got some cables? I got cables in the back right now. Lift your hood up, man, and I'll get you going right now. The niggas be wanting something. But that's what I think too, Puff. Like people just heard that so much. Oh, nigga just means an ignorant person. Nigga just means an ignorant person. You hear it so much, you think that it's true. Did you ever really go look it up? No, you didn't. Somehow you heard it so many times, you just assume that it must be in a dictionary. And I kind of remember reading it in a dictionary. Why did you look the word up? When you read that nigger means an ignorant person, why did you even go look that word up in the dictionary? Nobody can't even remember that because you didn't do it. So fucking sad, yo. And that's how I fucked my damn foot up, just trying to help a black lady. You know what I'm saying? Push her car out of traffic. And then, like last summer, there was a black girl right down the street, like one block down, and I drove by and her fucking hood was up. I was just going to the store. I went to the store, came back. She's still standing outside with her hood up. I'm like, you good? What's wrong? You need to jump? Yeah, my car won't start. So I just gave her a jump. No problem. And there was another time I was at the post office. The same thing. Now there was a dude in there, a white guy, and he had on like some overalls. He looked like he worked at a mechanic shop or a tire shop or something. And this old black lady asked him, he's like, excuse me, sir, you wouldn't happen to have some cables or something? I need to jump my car. He's like, no ma'am, I don't have tools with me. And so she was leaving out. I handled my business, and she was outside. I said, excuse me, ma'am, you still need a jump? She's like, yes, please. And so I gave her a jump. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. You should come to my church and this and that. I'm like, no, no, ma'am. I don't really go to church. But I said, next time, you should ask a brother to help you out instead of asking a white man first. And she just looked at me and ain't really say nothing. I was like, hope you have a good day, and just got in my car and drove off. That's the thing, man. Motherfuckers don't want to help each other enough, yo. See that part. You can't worry about what everybody else do, man. Just keep doing good shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be the change. Everybody ain't gonna be the change, but as long as you trying to be the change, and it be like that, bro. You just gotta be the change, man. Let everybody else do their thing, and you know, it's just it gets sad sometimes when you think about it, but it's like fuck, you can't. I mean, you can't change everybody. All we can do is try. All right. So I'm guessing what he wants is just this emblem taken off that brick wall. Hmm. All I gotta do really is just select the background and make the background black, I guess. Wouldn't that be enough? I'm thinking. Maybe. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this will actually hold this camera. Come on, guys. Let me see something. Let me see if I can get y'all closer to the action. If I do it like this. Alright. Let's see. That might work. That might not work. Come on. This is like a basic, like the basic Photoshop program. There's not much to it, but it's easy. It's easy to use if you just do like little simple shit like I do. I ain't no damn graphic designer or nothing, but so we want to take the background off of this thing. So what can I do? What if I just okay, if I use the quick selection and I just select all around and I select all around and just get the background, take all of that off, select all of this too. Okay, if I select all of that, and then this is so simple. Let's see, I just put color. If I just What if I just brush it black? Is that gonna work? To get rid of the bricks on the background? What if I do this? Just get a big ass brush. Damn, that's brush hella big. Not that big, nigga. Duh. I mean, duh, how easy is that? Hmm. And I mean, I don't even really feel like I have to do anything with the, let me see. Quick select the background and just delete the whole background. Like that. You's a smart motherfucker, yo. That's all I had to do. That was it. He just didn't want the background. They just want the logo here. But then I'm thinking like for even enhancing, what if I do like where's the smart uh enhance? Oh no. Cause I would have to now if I wait a minute. Why is it taking so much to select all of this? Alright. So if I do enhance and smart auto smart tone, just brighten it up just a little bit, something like that maybe. Okay. So it's more like this one now. Alright. Okay. And I'm done. Yo, that not my fault, yo. That's that shit, bro. I love that song. All right, so that was that. Did Ted Cruz go to Cancun? Who gives a fuck, yo? These motherfuckers gonna spend your tax dollars on whatever they want to spend it on anyway. Did Ted Cruz go to Cancun? That's weird. I'm getting no sound from my laptop. Okay.
Your business takes Fiverr, freelance services on demand.
I don't know. I think that speaker has finally had it because it's connected, but it won't let the sound go through. Alright, it's whatever. Whatever, whatever.
understanding of what's going on when people mess with Ouija boards and anything like that with pendulums, the ideomotor reflex.
That's what's up, bro.
Ideomotor reflex, yeah. And I understand that, that's an explanation for it. It just doesn't gel with my experiences.
Okay.
I'm mad my speaker not working right now.
So what did you do to?
You just have to go grab up a Bluetooth speaker, yeah.
Idiometric reflex. I don't think I said it right. What did you do to prove yourself it wasn't that? Well, the idea, I guess, would be that, subconsciously you're moving and you're kind of having a conversation with yourself. That's how I understand it. To an extent, you've got other people whose hands are on the doohickey, but the question is how did you determine it wasn't
All right,
that,
so
that it was something real?
like I say, the UPS doesn't open until 10. I'm trying to think if I should just run back out now and drop it off, or wait until after my paint session is over at noontime. But we're getting snow. That's why I wanted to do it like soon as UPS opened up, so I don't have to go back out today. Oh yeah, shit, son of a bitch. I might just have to go now. Fuck. I want to ship them out today, because we're gonna have nasty weather for the next couple days. And it's doing that shit again. Yeah, it's doing that all over again. Oh shit, I left the lid off the trash can. Damn, my trash can gonna be full of snow, yo. Fuck. I gotta go put the lid on the trash can. Look, I'm not gonna end the stream, because I wouldn't mind you guys sitting here while I do my my little Zoom paint thing. But I am gonna try to run back out to the UPS now. They said they're gonna open at 10. That's in roughly 15 minutes. It don't even take me 15 minutes to get there. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll wait till exactly 10 o'clock. I'll call down there. Royally messing up. Seeding clouds. I wouldn't doubt it, yo. China sending some shit to Mars. China got some shit on the fucking moon. Yo, China be doing a lot of shit on low key, yo. They about to be the next ruling power, yo, if you will. And China about to take control from America, yo. Watch and see. But yeah, China got all kind of shit going on over there. All right, we got. Oh yeah, it's here, bro. This is their century. The Asian century is here. The next 100 years is gonna be China. I see that. The next 100 years is definitely gonna be China. They gonna be goddamn at the forefront of everything. They say they space program about to outdo ours because NASA act like they don't want to do shit. That's why Elon Musk and SpaceX getting so much hype because we don't even put money in NASA like that no more. NASA's a government program. But China, shit, like I said, they trying to get to Mars, they trying to get to the moon, they trying to have systems like HART, the same kind of systems the Americans came up with for weather manipulation, so they can have better growing seasons and use that shit as a weapon against motherfuckers trying to attack their ass. They doing the Belt and Road or the new Silk Road, so they can have a better route for trade and commerce without having to go around so many countries and shit, and not have to deal with European imports or exports. They can just